Hi guys, this is POVTrenchHD21. This is the former PlayStation YouTube channel, and this is round 5. Yeah, my POV highlights. I'm probably going to stop doing this, like these kind of videos, season 4, if season 4 actually happens. Just because I don't feel like people actually watch them, and I actually really can't bother to do anymore. It's just draining. I only do them because I don't want to finish mid-season. I like doing something. If I'm going to do it, I like finishing it. So, but yeah, no, you can see we did put a banker in, 15.3, and then we're going for our full lap. Yeah, no, Mexico, I like the track. Difficult track though, I find. I think it's really easy to corner cut and tally up penalties if you're not careful. But if you get it right, especially the middle sector, last sector, it feels perfect. If you get every corner spot on, like you can proper get the car flowing and everything like that. But yeah, no. Well, we had a pretty decent run actually in this lap. Yeah, we'd obviously up on our time, set a purple middle sector. Well, actually isn't purple, obviously, it's just a glitch. That's always been in their game. As we come around the last couple of corners. Shift up gear. We should have maybe slip to the right a bit more. You probably close the angle down a little bit closer, but doesn't matter. That was actually a purple last sector as well. I was the fastest in the last sector across the whole of the qualifying. You can see in the middle sector as well, we're just hovering up and down, and we finally do go up on the second in the middle part and actually set a purple middle sector, and actually was purple as well. But then we just make a couple of mistakes in the final sector and just don't really get the. I know it's not obviously Sanka's fault, but I was really distracted by him. I was like focusing on what he was doing rather than what I was actually doing myself. So we lose all of our time. We go down. And yeah, we don't improve at all. Qualifying third, 2 tenths behind. Annoying, really annoying. Clean side of the grid, so that's good. But frustrating to say the least. Really frustrating. Yeah, looking forward to ours as well. Trying to get that podium. I haven't had podium. Pole. Haven't really had. I don't think I have a pole position the whole season. I don't think I have. I might have, but I don't think so. But anyway, you can see we was only actually. If you put all our best sectors together, or just if you just put the like my second best last sector, we would have got pole position, or close to it at least. Anyway, on third, you could see me and Luke. Luke actually took me out because I went practicing my start. Luke took me out, so I had grass on my tyres at the start. That's why I just bogged down. Go all the way down to 6th, nearly 7th, but I kind of cover off Tricky twice. And then we're down the inside of Lightning, but we bail out, and Lightning gets hit, and then Tricky's up the inside, and then I get hit. Lucky enough, don't lose my wing. I get in front of Reese. Me and Reese are down the order already, down to 12th. Quickly made that 11th, and Sanka just like was driving into me, didn't realising where he was, where I was on the track. And now they're chasing down. You can see these guys bang tyres. We're up into 10th, and then he slows down a load, so we just squeeze at the inside. Don't make any contact with him. But now we're back up into 9th. So yeah, into 9th now, but we continue on for the rest of the lap. Chasing down, you can see we're chasing down Button already. You must have a problem. We've used a lot of our tyres actually, and slightly go wide. Surprised didn't get a corner cut. But yeah, no, I know our last sector, our middle and last sector, we was good, but in the straight we just wouldn't have the speed to like actually gain up to a driver. It was really annoying. Like you can see here, like now you'd think, oh, we'd be right on the back of him in his slipstream, but no, he's just extending his advantage over us. We don't start catching him really and start holding him till now. Gaining on him on the braking zone, obviously, just because, yeah. But yeah, no, you can see we'd get a nice exit. These guys in front are battling hard as well. So we're down, obviously, down from 3rd to 9th after the first lap. Reese is in the exact same boat as well. He's down to 10th. Button is struggling. He must have a problem. And you can see, as we just go to the left, you can see he's missing a bit of his front left end plate. We do try and squeeze at the inside, and we do get there. Just a light bit of contact, and then he just bails out. He knows he's not in this race. He's probably got a pit for his wing. Anyway, the next lap we're up behind King Codge. We dove down the inside. We can't think about it. But he bailed out, forces him wide to make a mistake. So we get a lovely exit on behind him. He goes wide. We get the exit. He goes to the right. Then we're just like, alright, we go to the left then. Take the inside. Take the inside. I was gonna squeeze him off, but I didn't. So we just stayed there. And yeah, we got the position. But anyway, next lap, we're behind Button and Brown and Jigsaw now. So yeah, them two are battling hard. I'm pretty sure them two had a really good battle across like the whole race, if I remember rightly. But yeah, no. Obviously, we're closing them down. We're getting really good slipstream this time and DRS. I actually really badly thought about going for a huge dive bomb, but I would have probably took out Jigsaw. Would have took out Brown. So best of I didn't do it, but we stayed behind, got the thing. We overtook Jigsaw because Brown kind of offset Jigsaw, and Jigsaw made a mistake. And then we went down the inside of Brown, but we couldn't make it fully happen. He was going to go down the inside of the second corner, but we just wasn't. Yeah, we would have cut the corner. So cut until the end of the lap, and we've kind of lost Jigsaw now a little bit. He's a bit further behind. So now we're right in the slipstream of Brown. Got a slipstream DRS, and we're breezing past him. In the DRS, this car was moving fast, but if he didn't have DRS, it was not. Really weird. But yeah, anyway, cut on to lap 9, and obviously we're up into 3rd now. People have pit. We had to pit because Reese just pit, and he was obviously directly behind us in the race technically. So we had to cover that off, the undercut. And I wanted to try and close up to Luke and Slater, because they was just pit as well. So I was trying to close the gap to them, and I know Tricky and Crazy Trooper was not going to pit, so I was trying to undercut them. So it was very strategical, and we just get out in front of Reese, what is really lucky actually. When we won all lap, and he would have done us, so we timed that to perfection. We've closed up as well slightly on Luke. They're at the end of the straight whilst we're just here. So it's good, but obviously you can see we just got in the middle of Tricky and Crazy. So Tricky's lost 2 positions here, whereas we've gained 1. A couple of laps later behind, and getting Sankey dead. So we go round the outside, Sankey just backs out and we go through. Don't know what's happening there, but we accept it. Move on. Now we cut on. You can see 1.7 seconds we was, I think, behind Luke, or something like this. Is going to come up now. As we do move up to 4th because of the pit stops. Yeah, we was at 1.7 behind, and literally 9 laps later, we're right at the back of Luke. We couldn't really close up to him. It was really weird until this lap. And we fully have closed up to him now. We're in the DRS striking range. So we'll just try. This is not the part we've got to beat him. We've got to try and get him in the final bit, and not got to overtake him in the middle of the lap. It's got to be right at the next lap, and it's getting to the point where my tyres are starting to fall off the cliff. So I've got to make this move now. And we make it happen. Sorry, I'm actually yawning all the time. We make it happen. We make the move happen. It's a good move at the end of the day. He does swerve a bit. I thought it was he's personally fine. I don't mind it in the day, like, because I was far away, so I could have reacted. But yeah, no, we have to go into the pits next lap because our tyres. It was getting to the stage where my tyres are going off, and if I waited too long, my tyres were really going to go off at the end of the lap race. So I was like, sod it, I'm going to go pit for softs. Worst case scenario, I drop down to 5th and try and overtake Crazy for 3rd. For 4th, sorry, drop down to 4th, Crazy for 3rd. That's what we've got to try and do. And we do cut 4th. Try and get fastest lap. This is what I'm trying to do. And we just got to try and chase down Crazy and get that 3rd position back, because we can get the podium in the day. But yeah, literally the next lap behind Crazy, trying to close down him. And he hasn't got the pace we have right now in the race. Obviously his tyres are probably 10 laps old, mediums. We're behind obviously on like 2 lap old softs. We just set a really good lap on the 17 dead. So yeah, we're really looking forward to keep on going. We're right in his slipstream. He just lets us have the inside. We have the inside. Round it down the inside. We're through. Big Slater is 2nd still. Hasn't overtook Luke yet. He's probably just going to overtake him. He's on the softs as well when he has overtaken him. Thought so. Big Slater wins the final Grand Prix. The round 5 in Mexico. We're coming across the line to finish in a strong position of P3, especially coming down back from where we was to finish here, P3. I'm very happy with it. Could have got P2, maybe even the win, if we was with them the whole time. Oh. We definitely could have challenged. I think we had the pace. We were good actually on the mediums. We were setting consistent times. It was just at the middle bit we actually struggled. In the mediums we started to like drop off, and then I started to get faster again. So it was just, yeah. But anyhow, we obviously come 3rd, another podium for the season. Still the only driver to win except from Big Slater. I'm sure that'll change as soon as Aaron gets promoted from F2. I'm sure he'll have a little say in who wins races. But yeah. Anyway, you can see the final results. Nothing changes. Apparently, a couple of times changes. That's about it. So all the results are the same. People are getting points. It's going to be the battle to the end. Jupiter, Ghost Rider, and Hotshot all haven't scored points. All haven't scored points. There's only 2 drivers going down this season, so it's probably going to be Jupiter, definitely, unless he turns up in the final race. But I highly doubt he'll turn up. Hotshot and Ghost Rider, it's whoever scores a point really. Or at the moment, if it stays like it is and then none of them score points, Ghost Rider will finish in front just because of positions and everything like that. So yeah, you can see the constructors there running with it's Ferrari. We're miles behind as well, Big Slater. But yeah, thanks guys for watching. Catch you guys for round 6 in Great Britain. See you later.